mean, one thing about this country is we used to be able to take pain, whether in terms of moving jobs, in terms of restructuring industries. We have been able to do that. The political system has lost that ability to impose that pain. If you look globally, the unfortunate, unpalatable reality is that the Chinese system is working a lot better than our system is right now. You know, if you look at the last 10 years and say, how did China handle it? And how did we handle it? So at the height of the boom, the Chinese do three things. They raise interest rates to tamp down the froth of growth. They tighten consumer credit because they don't want people to be getting frivolous loans. And they build up a budget surplus because they know the wheel is going to turn, the economy, you know, these things happen, and you need ammunition. So when the wheel does turn, they can lower interest rates, which they do dramatically. They can ease up on consumer credit. They now tell people, now go out and, you know, buy houses. And they spend a lot of money. Our stimulus program was 1.5% of GDP. The Chinese stimulus program was 12.5% of GDP. We will spend $7 billion on high-speed rail in the next 2 years. The Chinese will spend $200 billion, okay? So then look at what we did over the same period. At the height of the boom, we lower interest rates because we want to goose the economy even more. We ease up on consumer credit, you know, extraordinarily, so that Congress tells Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, find those few benighted souls who don't own houses in America and force feed them low interest loans, no doc, nothing, you know, just give them the money. And we blow up the federal budget. You know, in the last 10 years, the Bush tax cuts, $1.8 trillion cumulatively. The prescription drugs for the elderly program, which marries the fastest growing part of the population to the fastest growing cost in healthcare, a match made in budgetary hell. And the two wars, none of which paid for, have basically exploded the federal budget. So now, and remind me, who is the basket case third world country here, and who is the advanced industrial country that we were meant to think of as the model of capitalism, right?
And who's the fiscally conservative party?
Right, and most of this happens under the Republicans. So, you know, we have lost, it's not that we don't know what we should be doing, it's we've lost the discipline to do so. Everyone, I mean, even Alan Greenspan couldn't bring himself to raise rates because it's no fun. You know, the William McChesney Martin, chairman of the Fed in the 1950s, said that the role of the Federal Reserve chairman, as I'm the guy who takes the punch bowl away just when the party has begun. So Greenspan thought, screw this, I'm going to be the guy who puts vodka in the punch bowl when the party begins, right?
Spiked it.
And nobody wants to be unpopular. When Volcker raised rates in the 1980s, in 1982, he was burned in effigy. You know, Greenspan, as you know, was, you know, people were commissioning portraits of him on Wall Street.
Right. And that tells you a lot about Wall Street's taste in art.